Tell me when you're going.
Okay, I think it is going. There we go.
Okay, so once you have access to Procore, you'll just click on the Add-on Chamber Project Synergy. This will be populated for you.
Okay.
And then you'll go to Company Tools and hit Submittals. And so the intention of the exercise is for us to make sure that the instrumentation submittal comments to data sheets have been captured. So what you'll do is you'll type in, I remember the number, I think it was 409100. So these are all of the submittals that Zach has gone through and approved.
36 pages, right?
Yeah, so all these are the 36 ones. So there's not 36 of these pages, it's all of these. And what you'll look for is status, and under status, you'll go to the ones that have been approved. So approved as noted, and what that means is there have been comments by Zach on here to show any comments that would be applicable to data sheets or to the approved submittal, right? So what you'll do is just let's click on that same one that we did. I think it was this one. And you'll open the attachment. And you can download it if you want it in Bluebeam. You just hit download. I'll just show you how to do it too. And if you click it like this, oh shoot. Oh, of course, I just here. If you do show in folder, and then open it this way, it'll open it in Bluebeam versus having it there. So this is just better for you. Otherwise, you can do it in there. And what you'll do is you'll find typically a comment. Zach's pretty good about this. So here's his stamp, and then probably the next page is going to show the datasheet comments. So what you'll do is these red lines, he says data sheets need to be updated to reflect the following changes: connection size and then model size. And then there's also this other case here. I thought we decided there was one other impact. Maybe I was wrong. Hold on. Anyway, okay, so maybe that's it. I thought there was a 10 PSI versus 9 PSI, but maybe that was a different submittal. So on this one, hey, these data sheets need to be updated to reflect the following changes. And here are the two changes. And that list is going to be these tag numbers, right? The ones that are highlighted here. Okay. These are going to have that. And so what you're going to see, and I don't have it here because it doesn't have the blue boxes, but what you'll see is on this folder, which I'll also show you how to get to here, okay, you'll see, like one of these thoughts, and I'm not super familiar with the data sheets, but like one of these, right? So if the range changed, it'd be from 0 to 5, hey, it went to 0 to 10 or something. Or like, hey, this connection size went from 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, so this would change. And you would just confirm on the data sheet, and like you said, this would be in blue, hey, yes, this is now 1/2 inch, and then you're good.
Okay, so do I make it blue then when I correct it? Is that what you were saying?
I think what you'll do, and I'll kind of work through how to do this. So if he puts this in here, what you'll have to do is you'll right click and click check this out. Okay. I think I've been given permissions, but I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
When that happens is you'll be able to edit that once it's checked out. You'll be able to comment, and I can't do it right now. You'll just, hey, you'll, use
right.
Bluebeam. Here, let's just try it. For the sake of it, let's just do it. So this is Bluebeam project. You'll have access to this from Ashley, or to come from Bluebeam, an email to you, and it'll give you access to this. How you get to this is under Studio Project up here. There's sessions and there's projects. You'll hit this 201986 Agilent. And then under specifications, you scroll down to 100% data sheets, or whatever the new one is that Q creates after they pulled them down, because I think he decided they were going to make a new one. But for the sake of this one, we'll just use these 100% data sheets. You'll check it out. I'm going to see if it lets me. I may not have the permissions. And so now it says, hey, you have this checked out. So now I double click this. I would say, hey, this is the data sheet I want. So I would make sure that this is the data sheet that I want. This is 2071. So if there was an FI here, so flow indicator 035, this is the one. I knew this was changing to 1/2 inch. I would say this is now 1/2 inch. And then what I would do is, if it was real, I would hit save. If this change was actually real, I'd hit save. And then that would be checking it back in. But I'm not going to save it just because this is not a real markup.
Okay.
And then you would say, and then you would type, if you wanted to, you could notate it. Hey, this was marked up per this submittal 409100-26 right here.
Okay.
And then you hit check back in.
Okay.
I'm not going to click that because I didn't make a change, so I'm just going to undo the checkout. And then that would be saved here. All that does is just show, hey, you made a markup to this document. There was a date to it. So if you do that and hit revision history, it'll show you, hey, this guy made this change on 8/17. Hey, Julie made it. It said, oh, here's the comment. She changed this to show approved submittal, whatever impacted this data sheet. And that's all it would do.
Okay.
So any questions on, so I guess I'm going to summarize really quick and then I'll have you ask questions. So there are two places you'll need to access. One will be the submittal page on Procore, which I'll make sure you get access to. I'll send an email to Chris Everest with you on there. And you'll type in 409-100 here and look at the approved submittals under the status to compare those comments that Zach has outlined in there versus the data sheets that we have, which will be under the Smart P&ID project in Bluebeam.
Right. Okay.
Any questions, concerns there?
I think I'm going to find some probably when I start doing it, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
But at this point, you're being very clear, and I'm glad I've got this recorded.
Yeah, good. And just lean on Q. I think, if you're like, hey, I'm going through this submittal and I don't know, like I went through this submittal and I can't find any changes, or I'm not sure, did I capture this correctly? And maybe if you get like a list of a couple submittals and stuff, just so you can kind of sit with them for half an hour and be like, did I capture this right? Or, hey, I'm, something, I think he's going to be really responsive to that. He'll be happy to help.
Great. Okay.
But yeah, I would lean on Q if you can.
Okay. That sounds good.
Cool.
All right. And then to wrap it up, who am I reporting to?
This will go to like the charge number.
Well, multiple questions, I guess, then there. There's charge number, yes, but then when I'm complete, like say I feel like I'm done, or I've got a section of it done or something, and I feel that it needs to be like someone needs to know to take it to the next level. Who do I talk to? Who do I tell?
Probably everyone that was in this meeting. I would say me,
Okay.
Patricia, Jake, Zach, Q. Just maybe like, yeah, hey, here's some questions. Yeah, hey, I made some progress on this, just FYI. Or hey, this is taking me a little longer. I probably won't have it done until Wednesday of next week, or whatever it is. I think that's okay. Just let that whole, like, you could respond to that meeting invite if you really wanted to. Just go, calendar, project synergy data sheet, reply all, and you could probably just do that. That'd be okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Let's give you Procore access. You give Julie Thomas CC'd Procore access. Okay, so you should get an email from Chris for Procore access. And then I have not seen the email come back from Ashley on your Bluebeam access, but that'll be an email from Bluebeam. So if you do see that, that's probably what you're looking for.
Okay, great. That sounds good.
Yeah. I wonder
if
can I just do it?
So I think that the GSK P&IDs are done, or will be at least today. I think the other guy is working on the last one. And so that's good.
Yeah.
And I know that Scott is going to probably be going, about his document management stuff too. So.
So if you're, so as far as
I think I'm good between now and Monday, if that's what we're looking at for this. So
I think so. I'm curious to see how long, like, so you obviously will need Procore access to start digging into some of the stuff. So we'll have to wait for that. So sorry, I could have tried done that yesterday and hopefully had this ready by then. If you're starting to feel swamped on other projects, like something like GSK or Umoja are going to start pulling you, like I know that you have half-time Umoja, just tell me. Well, yeah, we can sort it out, or I can maybe get someone else to help here if you guys start getting swamped. In the meantime, though, can you talk to Josh Menke and see what he would say about getting, I don't know if Jake's still here, who I would talk to. Oh, he hopped off. Smart or AutoCAD P&ID 2015. If you just tell him, hey, I'm going to be assisting on train A stuff, or I would like to, is it possible for me to get that on my machine? He'll know what you're talking about. I don't know if you can get it or not, but I think that would be value added for Agilent.
Okay.
and would probably start using you there if you had the time.
All right. I think at this point it's probably good to be ready to go if if the time is there.
Yeah. And I feel like, yeah, at that meeting, everyone was like, oh, Julie has time. And I was like, no, she doesn't.
No,
Back up.
it's a lie. It's a lie.
Yeah, exactly. We just don't have it envisioned. Back away.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, yeah, I think that was about to be broadcast to the team, like, hey, Julie's got time availability. And I was like, okay. So, yeah, I should have thought about that because you probably hadn't had a resource meeting and you've been here like
Yeah.
over now, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I missed the ball there.
That's okay. It'll all pan out, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. Well, look for those two emails from Chris and from Bluebeam, and then yeah, again, questions you can always come to me. Q's good too for some of the INC stuff. I'm not an instrumentation engineer, so I don't know half that stuff, but I know you're pretty familiar with some of that stuff anyway. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's good to have somebody to call though on technical questions there, but
right. Yeah, exactly. Okay, sounds good. Anything else?
maybe, but I'll text you if I come up with it. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, thank you.
Yep, sure. See you. Bye.
Bye.